Welcome everybody to McDowell Arena Fieldhouse here on the campus of the River School in Weston, Massachusetts. This evening's MIAA high school hockey matchup between Dover Sherburne Weston and Bellingham. Neither team having the season they probably hoped for at the beginning of the season. Bellingham coming in with a record of 0-11, and Dover Sherburne Weston coming in with a record of 3-7. But both teams looking to maybe make this a highlight of the season tonight. Scott Martin, I'm joined alongside Ben Schroeder, bringing tonight's action, along with Cam Crandall on camera. Bellingham's had a particularly tough year, giving up goals in bunches. Earlier this season on December 21st, these two teams met, and Dover Sherburne Weston walked away with a 6-1 victory. High water mark on the year for goals scored for DS Weston. Hoping to do similar damage tonight against Fantini, who's in net for Bellingham. Puck taken by Corbin off the faceoff and fired into the zone. He races in, trying to win it behind the net. Chang comes out of the pile with it. He fights for it down in the corner. Berdoni trying to help him out. He wheels away from the boards, walks right in front and centers, and play on, says the referee. Beautiful play by Chang. Centered across to Corbin, and he couldn't finish. And now walking right in and scoring.
Wow.
For Bellingham is Brown.
What a crazy start. DS Weston had a golden opportunity to go 1-0 within the first couple seconds. But Fantini made a huge save. Bellingham was able to get the puck up the ice. Some great moves by Sean Brown. Puts it away on Sip.
Griffin Sip in net tonight for DS Weston. That first one gets past his right arm. Puck now again, one off the face-off by DS Weston. They work the puck in. Kept in. Sarnblad, nice play with his feet. Has it in the corner. Looking for options. Centers it across. Cross and Carruthers centers it to Need. He can't get the backhander on net. Puck dumped behind the net by Bellingham. They try to work it around and out up the right wing. Pinching in big time is Roman. Kept in now. Sarnblad across to the other point. Sawyer Garzon with a wrist shot. Saved by Fantini. Pressure put on by Neat. Can't be kept in at the line by Roman, and everybody's got to touch up. They're going to go for a line change. Bellingham now gets it to center ice and runs into the line of Sacco, Martin, and Perdoni's out there. Martin racing around the offensive zone. His shot gets deflected and ends up going up in on net. Now McEwen at the point keeps it in. Perdoni behind the net. Sacco back to Hamblett. Hamblett fires it back in deep. Martin and Sacco play catch. Sacco gets off a backhander that's saved. Covered up nicely by Fantini. Right at the left post.
Extra jab by Sacco. Jack Baker didn't like it. Things settled down.
Decent backhander by Sacco from close range. Was a good save by Fantini. That line stays out there. Perdoni on the face-off. Batted around now behind the net. Bellingham able to work it up and out. McEwen grabs it, fires it right back in.
Ooh, that's still offsides.
Sacco did.
Martin didn't rush off, and Joey Perdoni jumped the gun.
So now Bellingham's able to skate it out of the zone, but Hamblett intercepts. Hamblett works around the defense. Oh, he's got a 2-on-none with Martin. Martin's shot goes wide.
Great save.
Martin smartly playing that off the boards, getting away from 1, 2, 3 Bellingham players, but eventually loses the puck. Bellingham trying to work it out, stopped by Sacco. Sacco's shot right back in. Save Fantini. Sacco fights for it in the corner with Martin. Martin. Oh, can't set up Sacco, but McEwen scattered at the point. Rattled in. Now Hamblett. Likes to dump it in the corner. Perdoni. Now Martin's got it. Walking out in front. His shot. Rebound by Perdoni. Both off the side of the net. Braden McKenna's out there now. He's got the puck in the corner. Now Bellingham, in an effort to clear it up the glass and out of the zone, sends it into the crowd. You face off still here in the Bellingham end.
Can't tell you the last time I saw DS Weston control the puck this much at any point in the game. They're doing a great job of pressuring Bellingham. Good puck movement so far.
But Bellingham does have the 1-0 lead. They're 1-4 into the DS Weston end. Resulted in a shot and a goal. Roman bats that down in the corner. Horahan can't quite get it. Morsilli, that shot goes wide. Roman pitching in, carries it down deep behind the net. McKenna behind the net, puts on a move. Skates around the linesman, looking for somebody to center it to. Nobody there. Carries the puck. Now fires it in. Oh, and it ricochets and goes in. Leave that one in off Morsilli.
Great tip by Morsilli. McKenna was just skating around with that puck. He kind of finally threw it on net. Goes right to Morsilli's stick. He's able to get the tip. That's a great response for DS Weston after a quick goal by Bellingham.
Not much Fantini could do on that one. Changed direction pretty violently. Now that line stays out there. Here's McKenna carrying over the line. Carries it in deep. Circles the net. Tries to get a shot on it as he comes out the other side, but that puck is then lifted out. I think it's going to be icing.
Looks like it was that kid's first goal of his high school career. They're going to get the game puck here. Morsilli, the freshman.
I got him listed as a sophomore.
Sophomore?
Yeah.
You're right.
Weston lad. But I don't, I've not seen him score before, so.
They definitely wanted that puck for something.
Neat, battling in the corner with Carruthers and a whistle.
Quick whistle.
Player went down. That puck was never coming out. Carruthers on the draw. Puck one for Neat. Neat's wrist shot goes wide. Sarnblad fending off a defender as he tries to carry the puck behind the net. Loses his stick, but now it's back to Hamlet. His shot is a save by Fantini. McEwen keeps it in smartly at the point. Sarnblad. A little too heavy of a first touch and comes to Fantini and he covers up. Max Neat, wrist shot as a weapon. They're trying to set him up off his faceoffs. This time it's McEwen, gobbled up by Fantini, and he holds on to that. Do it all again from the same faceoff dot. This time Bellingham wins most of the faceoff. They're able to get it past the point. McEwen racing for it. He loses the race to Gervais, who can't win the puck, and now it's skated out by Sarnblad. Gains the blue line, gets off a wrist shot that's gloved by Fantini. Both teams going for a line change.
I think you can just kind of tell the total momentum swing here for DS Weston since the beginning of this game. Even though they let up that first goal, that their confidence has been through the roof, much more than we've seen in any other game to start a game.
Sacco's little turnaround is turned aside by Fantini.
We're definitely having way more fun tonight. This is a struggling Bellingham team, but the confidence can go a long way.
Still 1-1, covered up. Sacco is going to the box, I think, for throwing a little snow on the goalie.
I haven't seen that called all year.
I'm not so sure it was intentional. Sacco seemed a little surprised, but DS Weston will be shorthanded for the first time We got our first look at the Bellingham power play. Chang is out there. And that puck is cleared. Lead by Andrew Cahill. Forehand racing down shorthanded. He gets on it. He and Chang forechecking. Bellingham does manage to work it out to center ice. But their clear into the zone is knocked down by Hamlet. He fires the puck down the ice. 1:37 left on the power play. Chang doing a one-man job of keeping the puck down here. Bellingham kind of flat-footed, coming out of their zone. They now work it up the boards. Keating's trying to get it. He's run into Cahill, kind of work it out of the zone. Chang finally does. Bellingham rifles it in, but right to Horahan, and he just casually sends it down the ice for a clear. DS Weston changes all 4 penalty killers. 59 seconds left on the penalty. That cross ice pass finds nobody. No icing. Back to get it is Garzone, and his clear off the top of the glass sails down the ice. 45 seconds left on the power play. Carruthers with the steal. Almost. Now Bellingham again trying to skate it out. Get out to center ice. Sherman gains the line, and his shot is gloved and finally covered by Sip. First shot on goal in the power play. 27 seconds left in this 2-minute penalty to Thomas Sacco.
Griffin Sip making his first start of the year.
Hasn't seen much action. It might end up being one of those games where you gotta keep yourself sharp because you're not getting into it naturally. That rush with Garzone and Neat is turned aside and ends up with a shot from the point by McEwen that ends up in the netting. 11 seconds left. Penalty down here in the Bellingham end. McKenna wins the face-off, but Bellingham intercepts his drop pass. Keating drops it in. Cahill in a race with Keating. McKenna joins, steals the puck away. He's getting chased by Soundjay. That puck is moved around to the left wing. Sacco out of the box. Works it out of the zone, fired back in, but everybody's got it clear. So 7:53 left in the first period. Still 1-1 to score. Although most of the momentum in play has been carried by DS Weston. Puck has been in the Bellingham end most of the first period. Bad giveaway right to Sacco.
That's a no-look pass.
Oh.
Goalie saves him.
Shot from a bad angle. Nice save by Fantini. Oh, nice centering pass. I think that was Perrong. And here comes McKenna. He gets the blue line. His wrist shot was wide of the net. Back to the point, kept in by Hamlet. Fires it down into the corner. Bellingham trying to work it up the left wing. Again kept in by Hamlet. Kind of can't control it and bring it off the boards. Fought for there between Martin and McKenna. Sarnblad's out there now. McKenna's going to go to the other corner.
Ooh.
Gets rattled, but manages to keep it in. Martin trying to fend off the defenseman. Working around at this point, McEwen just fires it right back in. Perrong from Bellingham is battling with Sarnblad. Sarnblad appeared to get there first. But now it's Bellingham trying to work it up the left wing. Nice interception there by Hamlet. Puck for Sarnblad. Oh, he's not able to make a move on it. 6:22 left in the first period. Here comes Baker. He gets stood up at the blue line by Hamlet. Now it's Martin. Ton of open ice and a ton of speed. See what he does. Oh, he puts on a move, cuts to the middle. His shot is turned aside by Fantini. Nice save. Oh, nice play from the point from Garzone. Puts it right on the stick of Sarnblad. Settles the puck and fires it right between the pads of Fantini. 2-1 lead for DS Weston.
Good job by Garzone. Finding a wide open Sarnblad. He just takes a good shot. That 5-hole was wide open there. Nothing Fantini could do to close his 5-hole up. Couldn't do it fast enough.
Sarnblad all by himself to Fantini's left. Garzone.
Sarnblad's got a really, really strong shot. It showed there.
Neat fires it in. Sarnblad comes to him, tries to center it to Neat. Goes through his stick. Roman pokes at it. Carruthers coming off the boards. Running into a number of Bellingham players, and now Garzone's got to save it up to Neat. Sarnblad over the blue line. Cuts to the middle of the ice. Oh, misfires on his shot, but now Garzone's wrist shot, I think, did get to Santini. He had to save it. Roman's able to keep it in. Roman again. He's going to fire that puck and down into the corner. Carruthers behind the net. Behind the net, Sarnblad battling there with Curry. Sarnblad wins the battle. Turns, rifles it out in front, it bounces around. Neat's trying to whack at it. Now Neat's behind the net, he's trying to center it. Off the back of the net. Bellingham dumps it into the left corner. Sarnblad chasing after it. Nice move. Doesn't work a second time. Here comes Bellingham. And they're able to clear it out of the zone. Hamlet just fires it right back in, but everybody's got to clear. They're going to the bench for a change. Intercepted in center ice by DS Weston, but they give it away. Almost, Gilman, the captain, almost got a good piece of that. Hamlet away from Gilman. Hamlet now to Cahill. Off the stick of Chang, but he gets it back over the line. He's got Jack Cahill with him. Dump leaves it for him. Cahill and Corbin play catch in the corner. Cahill back to the point. Garzone elects to fire it back in behind the net. Chang's got it. He's got some options out front. He can't get the backhanded centering pass off. Oh, Roman with a
Nice
big hit, but he's going to go to the box.
It's a borderline elbow. Kid ran into him, and Roman just kind of played self-defense there, really. Throwing him down.
Yeah, sort of an unfortunate mismatch between two players of different sizes. Keating running into Roman, but Keating draws the penalty. Roman will go to the box. 2-1 lead for DS Weston. 3:34 left in the first period. They've already killed one penalty. See if they can successfully kill the second power play. Carruthers on the face-off. Oh, back at the point. He steals the puck. Has a partial breakaway. One-on-one here. Carruthers' shot goes off a leg and goes wide. Forehand. Tries to send it in further deep, and he does. Bellingham finally able to work away from two forecheckers and get it out of the zone, but Cahill with a steal. Center ice. Re-stolen by Sherman. He pokes the puck into himself in deep. He's got it in the corner. McEwen bodies him against the boards. McEwen gets a stick on the puck. Back to the point. Perrong's got it. His wrist shot through traffic. Battled around by Sip, and he eventually gloves it. For a face-off. 1:22 left on the Roman penalty.
Almost a good opportunity by Carruthers there to make it 3-1. But good defense by Bellingham. Tipped the puck wide. We'll try and reset here with 1:22 left on Bellingham's power play.
Face-off won by McKenna. DS Weston able to bat it out. McKenna now chasing. .111 left. Bellingham works the puck out of the zone, but they give it right to McKenna. He's killing time along the boards. Comes off the boards. Gets off. Oh, nice. Tries to feather a little pass into Garzone. Doesn't connect with him. Garzone now gets it. He's got McKenna in the corner. McKenna's sort of all by himself, but he comes out of a crowd all by himself. His backhander gets deflected wide off a leg. Garzone still back there. Circling. 41 seconds left. That drive in from the point. Rebound. Couldn't be redirected on net by Morsilli. Hamlin's going to pinch way in. You'd think that DS Weston had the man advantage. Bellingham can't get the puck out of the zone. And Morsilli's now got it at center ice. He controls. 15 seconds left. Rattles it back down. Terrific penalty kill from DS Weston.
The effort just doesn't seem to be there right now for Bellingham on this power play.
They're not out of this game by any stretch.
No, it's a one-goal game. They needed that power play too. Try and get momentum back.
Even if they didn't score, just a good sustained possession in the zone, couple shots.
Yep.
Carruthers now in the corner. Plays it off the wall to McEwen. Oh, his shot goes off the goaltender. Now Sarnblad's got it in the corner. Carruthers comes in to pick it up. Shakes his defender. He's got Need out front. He takes a shot himself. Rebound got dropped by the goalie. And then whacked out by Carruthers. And we're going to call for a face-off outside the zone.
I think DS Weston has to get a third goal this period. They've controlled the puck way too much in Bellingham's zone to be satisfied with 2 goals.
Got 59 seconds to do it. Perdoni line is out there. It's between Sacco and Martin. Bellingham able to clear that up and off the glass and down, and that'll be icing. So with 51 seconds left, they'll have a face-off in the Bellingham zone. Chance to get that third goal. Sherman and Martin on the face-off. Martin and Perdoni kind of win it. Centered in front by Martin, but doesn't find a teammate. Now Roman pinching in. Circles behind the net. Plays it back to the point, but way too hard. Picked up at center ice and sent in. Everybody touches up. 32 seconds left. Bellingham in possession behind the net. Can't get it past Garzone at the point, but he loses the puck. Sacco covered for him, has got it at center ice. Fires in kind of a dangerous shot from distance. 18 seconds left in the period. Bellingham does work the puck up and out. Bit of a foot race with Roman getting chased by Gervais. Roman's got it behind his net with 3 seconds left. I think he's just trying to tie the puck up. And does. So a bunch of good opportunities in the first period. Our score is 2-1. We'll be back with second period action when live action resumes.
I'm Senator Ed Markey, and I want to talk to you today about something that's really important to communities all across Massachusetts, and that's cable access television stations, public, educational, and government channels, also known as PEG, give viewers critical information about what's going on in their communities, and they offer an important platform for every local resident to have their voice heard. From Falmouth to Framingham, from Pittsfield to Provincetown, local access television serves as our 21st century town squares where the issues of the day are discussed and people's voices can be heard. With 220 PEG organizations in Massachusetts alone producing anywhere from 20 to 100 hours per week of programming for each one of those stations, these channels connect us to our communities and they enrich our lives. These channels monitor local city council meetings. They receive the latest news from nearby college campuses. They relay critical emergency alerts. And throughout this ongoing pandemic, local access channels are using their reach into our living rooms to help keep us safe and connected. From sharing updates and information on COVID-19 in each individual community, to streaming virtual graduation ceremonies and concerts, we owe our PEG stations a tremendous debt of gratitude for the public service they provide during this difficult time. But despite their service, these critical community television stations are at risk. In 2019, the Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, proposed a new rule that would change the regulations, and it will allow cable companies to shirk their obligations to the communities where they operate. Every single community in Massachusetts. Because you see, currently, local governments are allowed to require cable companies to meet demonstrated community needs by providing contributions that benefit schools, public safety buildings, and community television stations. Yet the FCC's proposal would allow cable companies to assign a value to public access channels and then subtract that amount and the value the company places on any other in-kind contributions it makes from the normal fees that that company owes. In short, the community stations are left carrying an unfair burden, an unjust burden, at a time when local newspapers and other sources of local information are struggling. Now is the time when we should be exploring ways to expand, not subtract, from ways that residents can learn about their communities. This access to information is worth protecting. And that's why I am reintroducing the Protecting Community Television Act legislation that would ensure that community television channels receive the resources they need to educate, to inform local residents. My bill will ensure that in this era of increased media consolidation and globalization, that the public, educational, and government channels that lift up local voices and air programming most relevant to you and your family's lives are preserved. The movement across Massachusetts and the country is growing and echoing this call. And together, we're saying loud and clear that community television must be preserved. So thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you to what the PEG channels do for every community every single day. We have to fight to protect it. It's at the heart of democracy. It's at the heart of ensuring that every voice has a way in the community to be heard. So I'm with you. Let's win this battle. Thank you for everything that you're doing.
Welcome back to second period action. DS Weston with a 2-1 lead. Teams have switched ends. Top line of Perdoni, Martin, and Sacco is out there. Roman. Pass off the boards to Sacco, runs into the linesman, but fired in on net by Sacco. Kept in at the point by Garzone, fires it behind the net. Sacco's coming across. Flurry of sticks, but Bellingham's able to work it out. Now work it over the line and get a shot off. Sip turns that aside. Garzone, his clearing pass is kept in at the blue line. High floating wrist shot from Riley. It's kind of dangerous, but goes wide of the net. Garzone is able to finally flick it up and out. Roman now, working up the right wing, fires it in deep. Sacco gives chase. Nice little pass working out of the zone, but McEwen's got it at center ice. Now Martin, big head of steam, bit of open ice. Bellingham's in partial line change. Martin's shot. Rebound drops to the floor and is whacked at by Sacco, but doesn't go in the net. And now work out to center ice. Here they come again. Sarnblad trying to connect with Sacco. Wrist shot, score!
Great shot. It's an absolute rip by Sarnblad. Finally picks up on Fantini. He's kind of slow on the opposite side. of where that puck's going. That's a great shot.
Fantini down on himself a little bit, but getting picked up by his teammates.
Yep.
Sarnblad with a nice play to thread that through a number of Bellingham 6 to find Sacco. And then Sacco wasted no time, getting off a really strong wrist shot, far post. And now DS Weston has that 3-1 lead. Early here in the second period, 13:34 on the clock. Carruthers forechecking. Hamblett. Now it comes to Neat. Neat trying to get it on his forehand. Shot goes over the net. Not cleared. Kept in nicely by Hamblett. He's had a very good night at the point tonight so far, keeping the puck in.
Close keep by McEwen. Now it comes out anyways.
Hamblett circles in his own zone. Over to McEwen. McEwen up the right wing to Neat. Neat, Sarnblad
Oh my.
kicks it into the zone and it almost goes in the net. Comes to Sarnblad now behind the net, trying to find Carruthers out front.
Oh.
His backhander is blockered over the net. Roman now going to pinch in and keep this puck in. Pushes it behind the net.
Big hit by Roman right there. That was Perrong just flat-footed. Roman lays him out.
Carruthers now fires through traffic. Sarnblad. Little move, can't get around the Bellingham defenseman. Bellingham now having to work it up and out of the zone. Chased by Roman, but it will be an icing call. 12:13 left in the second. McKenna line out there. It's got Horahan and we're silly with him. We're silly in the corner. Puck gets past Roman at the point. Garzone circles back to get it though. Gives it away inside the blue line. That shot in. Sip turns it aside. Silly loses his footing.
No trip. That's a trip. No call.
Roman now behind the net. He almost gets checked by Young. Now Garzone kind of skated out of the zone. Does. Gets over the opposite blue line. A shot through the legs. Does not fool Fantini though. Gets a pad on it. Forehand and trying to keep it in. Now it comes to McKenna. McKenna can't get it back to Horahan. Plays it back to the point. Garzone again through traffic. This time blocked. Garzone whacks at it. Russilli unable to keep it in, but McKenna's got it at the red line. He circles back by his blue line. Gives the puck away. But it's a delayed offside call. Martin switches wings. Hits McKenna. McKenna over the line. His wrist shot. Big save by Fantini. Puck is cleared. Cahill and McEwen exchange the puck, and now McKenna's got it. Gets around one man. Gets over the blue line. Nice move. Walks right in.
Wow.
Big shot save. McKenna still got the puck. Trying to connect with... Oh, nice pass from Cahill there. Through traffic, but just wide of the net. McKenna again with a couple of moves.
Got away
Again
from
with another
offsides
move.
there.
Finally, the fourth Bellingham player wins the puck away and clears it out of the zone. Here comes Bellingham over the line. They can't get through McEwen. Chang picks it up. Big head of steam coming out of his zone. Morsilli taps it in. Corbin taps it in. Behind the net, centered out in front. Corbin shot saved. McEwen now on the rebound. Behind the net, Chang.
Oh.
McEwen goes down. Corbin lays a check. Cahill at the point. Off a leg and finally cleared. Hamblett, nice move to get away from 1-4 checker. Plays it up to Cahill. Cahill switches wings. Corbin fires it in. Down into the corner. Cahill chasing. Has it behind the net. His centering pass goes off the side of the net. Trying to steal it back though. Does. Finds Corbin. Corbin misfires a couple times but shovels it into the corner. Cahill being bodied, loses his footing, goes down. Here comes Bellingham. Chang puts his shoulder on that player. DS Weston fires the puck back in. Now Martin's back out there flying. Here comes Garzone over the line. Shot in, goes wide. Perdoni trying to use his body to hold on to the puck. Finally batted out by Bellingham. Sacco gets turned around. Nice save by Sip. Left-handed shot there from Gervais.
Nice move by Nathan Gervais. He really tricked Thomas Sacco. Sacco was spinning around. Gervais made a nice move, and Sacco had no clue where he went. He was able to get open and make a nice shot, but Griffin Sip has been pretty solid since that first goal.
In the right spot. That puck is fired down way too far and results in an icing.
Seemed like it definitely could have been a set play.
Yeah, it was. Martin's not that fast.
No. He's fast, but not that fast.
We do occasionally try to spring him with a play like that off the boards at center ice.
Looks like it might be back on, though. Calvin Roman talked to him. If they win the face-off.
Get it up to the point. Bellingham's able to keep it in. Gillen with the shot rattled around. Kept in at the point by Baker, but now it's Sacco racing down. His backhander partially wide, but Fantini got a piece of it. Back to the point. Roman able to walk in. His shot goes wide. Potentially deflected. Now behind the net. Garzone. Nice play. Able to lay that off nicely for Roman. Hits a few bodies. Sacco's going to chase it into the corner. Perdoni going for this.
Penalty coming up on Bellingham. Seemed like a clean hit. They might get him for interference. That's
Yeah, he didn't have the puck.
Yeah, it's the only case.
So Sip racing to the bench. Finally the touch-up and the call.
Interference, yeah. Even then, could have been left alone. They haven't really called many penalties tonight.
No.
To call that one's a little bit interesting.
The third penalty of the game, the first on Bellingham. So this will be our first look at the DS Weston power play. They're going to go out there with McKenna, Morsilli, and Cahill up front, and Carruthers and Max Neat, normally forwards, playing the points. Cahill lays it off for McKenna. Bunch of pushing in front and a penalty. And Morsilli's going to go to the box.
Morsilli just out-muscled him. He laid him out right in front of the net. That was hit on Sean Brown.
2 minutes of cross-checking.
There goes the power play.
Hope you enjoyed your look at that DS Weston power play. Hope you didn't blink.
All of 12 seconds. Jeez, and they were controlling that puck pretty well, moving the puck smoothly.
Won that face off and set up in the zone. It would have been.
Yeah.
So now 4-on-4. This could be also just as fun. McKenna's out there, Hamblett, Cahill, and Carruthers. Bellingham bats it in behind the net. Hamblett up to McKenna. McKenna gets that puck poked away. Brown going the other way, but he's intercepted by Hamblett. Hamblett coming up the right wing. He's got McKenna with him, 2-on-2. His wrist shot in gets deflected. Plays it back for Carruthers. Trying to work it in the corner. Riley whacks it around, but Cahill redirects that on net. Save Fantini. Now McKenna. Nice play to Cahill. Cahill along the blue line. Nice play and back to McKenna. McKenna turning away from a few players. Lays it off for Hamblett. His shot's blocked though. And
can't ice the puck.
That will be icing. 46 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Face off back down in the Bellingham end. Then there'll be a brief 12-second penalty power play for Bellingham. Chang and Martin are now the forwards. Garzone and Roman at the points. Chang, Martin, play give and go nicely. Chang's shot, not what he wanted.
Just whiffed on it. That was really good passing between Chang and Martin.
Just got away from him at the end. Oh, Chang with a redirect there, but doesn't go towards the net. Some good hockey there from DS Weston. 21 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Roman. Here is Garzone. He gains the blue line. Gets around his man. Keeps going. He's going to walk in his backhand. He scores! Sawyer Garzone. Almost going end to end.
Yeah, good job. Good puck movement. Bellingham kind of just throwing their sticks around, not giving him much pressure. He really made that look easy.
Fantini sort of glued to the right post and wasn't able to adjust when Garzone kept the puck and skated across the crease. So now 4-1, 6 seconds still remain on the 4-on-4. Max Mead on the draw. He and Sarnblad are the two forwards. The Bellingham player is out of the box. We are back to a 12-second power play, which is now down to 9. Whistle there for icing. That clearance pass. Happening before the power play. Neat. Pressure in the points. Behind the net. Eldridge is back there battling Cahill. Sarnblad trying to liberate that puck. Cahill still battling. He's got it behind his net. They're backing off him, and both the teams are back to even strength. Here's Carruthers. He takes a hip check, but keeps going after the puck. Pokes it ahead for Sarnblad. Sarnblad trying to reverse direction with a fancy move. Carruthers with a check. Hits Sarnblad skates. Now it's Cahill. He's able to keep it in. Trying to get it to Carruthers. Does. Carruthers, backhand. Oh, his forehand rebound just got away from him. Nice play there from Andrew Cahill. Who misfire from Sarnblad, but Cahill's going to get there first. Nice play at the left wing. He finds Carruthers. Carruthers dumps it in deep. 4:32 left in the second period. Sarnblad.
Ref gets in the way.
Puck comes back to Sarnblad. Still got it. Trying to do a fancy play with Garzone. Instead, it's intercepted. Here comes Keating. Gets around McEwen, but lost control of the puck, and it's smothered by Sip.
Well, Keating just takes that puck away and skates all the way up center ice. Finally gets possession after puck was thrown up to him. And makes a good move on McEwen, but I think the puck just got too tied up into his feet. Couldn't get a stick on it. And Sip comes a bit out of his net to make a big save.
Roman's play off the wall, batted back in at the point. Garzone loses his footing, goes off Chang's head, back to Garzone, up the glass and out. The racing Corbin is going to get there first. He's got Cahill in front, circles the net. Centering pass gets deflected. Roman, his shot gets deflected. Chang skates around one player. Can't center it to Corbin. But gets the puck back, trying to stuff it into the post, but can't. Now Chang pokes it out front, but it gets away from Corbin, and here comes Bellingham. Skating hard as Gervais. He gains the line. Fires it behind the net. Now it's wrapped up for Cahill. Cahill flips it out of the zone. Corbin is going to get there ahead of the Bellingham defenseman, but can't control the puck to get it to a teammate. It's batted around a little bit. Kept in nicely by Hamblett. Fires it in deep. Chang's going to put pressure on Perong. Perong up the boards. It's kept in, though, by Shuckle. Out to center ice. Ooh, rattled back in by Hamlet, but he hit the prone Rob Marsilli, who was down on the ice. Matthew Shuckle making possibly his varsity debut. Staying out there at left defense. McKenna line. Marsilli and Horahan. Scored a goal in the first period. See if they can't get one here in the second. Here's McKenna up the wing. Skates around two players. He's got Marsilli right out in front. Oh! But his backhander goes between the pads of Fantini and into the net. What a rush by Braden McKenna.
Another rush by DS Weston that was really left untouched, and McKenna sneaks it through the 5-hole of Fantini.
I don't know if Fantini was waiting for that pass, more focused on Marsilli,
Yeah.
which is where I thought the puck was going to go. A little flick of the backhand, and 2:39 left in the second period, and DS Weston has got a 5-1 lead. Robbie Muse out there on defense, making possibly his varsity debut. Back to Muse. Muse with a wrist shot, hits a body. Still fighting for it along the boards. Able to keep it in with Sacco's help. Sacco with a shot from the point that almost surprised Fantini. And now it's cleared over the head of the point man and down.
Yeah, he definitely did not see that until the last second.
Muse behind his own net. Gives it away, but Bellingham gives it right back. Oh, they center it out front. Cahill's got it. Trying to center it at the right post there of Sip. Sip's got his leg on the post. Everybody battling for it, but no one can cover the puck. Now it's in the corner, and Martin with a nice play, but it comes back to the point man. Switches across nicely. A big drive from Riley with slap shot. I thought that went in.
Wow, yeah, that tips off Sip and hits the post, goes right behind him. Sip, during that whole play, also did not have his stick. He's able to scramble around and make a huge save. That puck was loose in the crease, and he was able to get to it before Bellingham could. Keeps it a 5-1 game.
Riley with a tremendous blast.
Bellingham's definitely had a couple of close opportunities like that one right there that Sip's been able to just barely get away.
Fornato and Neat on the draw. Neat wins it. Puck now worked up. Sandblad's going to get there. Sandblad puts on the brakes. Feathers it behind the net.
Oh.
Neat goes down. No call. Now Carruthers dumps it back down into the corner. Neat with a big check. Sandblad trying to get a hold of that puck and get it out front. Oh, a nice play from Sandblad. Carruthers, but his backhander cannot find.
Gonna get him for a hand pass.
Yeah, Garzone, and
Kind of a no-look pass from Cross Carruthers there. It's picked up by Bellingham, but hand pass ends that opportunity for Bellingham.
1:15 left in the period. 5-1 lead for DS Weston. Chang, Corbin, Cahill. Bellingham skates it out. That was Young. He lost the puck. Here comes Chang. He gets stood up with the line now. Young circling in his end. Playing that off the wing, but giving it away to Garzone. Hawks able to put it in the DS Weston zone. Roman fighting for it along the boards with Young. Roman levels Young. Young is down, getting to his feet. Perong circles his net. Cahill chasing. And delayed penalty call.
Delayed offsides.
Delayed.
Yeah, kind of a weird sequence right there. Slow getting into the zone. Finally dumped it in, and I don't think DS Weston ever
Really surprised that that
went back.
whole sequence with Young in the corner didn't result in a penalty. So they got boarded. So that's why I thought it was a penalty.
Yeah, a lot of calls have been left alone tonight.
Puck comes to Morsilli. Oh, beautiful pass from Martin. Flying through the zone, shot, score!
It's hard to stop that speed. It's a great give and go there.
Started to fake that he was going to move across the face of goal and ripped off his left-handed wrist shot over the right shoulder of Fantini, who was starting to drift to his left.
Yeah, Fantini left guessing and guessed wrong. Great snipe by Martin. Showing off the speed, too. That was an impressive play.
Only 13 seconds left in the period. It's a nice pass from Morsilli to Springham. 5 seconds left in the period. And that should do it. So DS Weston with an impressive second period adds to their lead. They now lead 6-1. We'll be back with live action when it resumes.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story.
Welcome back, everybody, to the campus of the River School. Getting ready to restart the game. Third period action. 6-1 is your score. DS Weston with a commanding lead over Bellingham. Teams at even strength. We're back underway. Cahill off the face-off. Into the zone. Gets off a wrist shot.
Well, a goalie change here for Bellingham.
Looks like Greg is in there now for the third period. Swinging out behind the net. Poked away. Chang and Shuckle trying to keep that puck in. Oh, Corbin with a shot. But right off the pad of Greg. Puck floats down to Sip, and he elects to cover up and take the face off.
So Fantini's night cut short. 6 goals, but puck was in their end for about 90% of the first 2 periods. Made some good saves.
He saw a lot of pucks.
Yeah.
Those 2 periods. Carruthers behind his net. Puck unable to connect with Need, and that's going to be icing. Couldn't tell if Starnblad had a chance.
Yeah, Need almost tipped that. If he did, that definitely would have been a great opportunity for Sandblad, but ref Steamy didn't.
Carruthers on the face-off with Gilman in the corner. Comes to Carruthers. Eventually batted up but kept in. But Carruthers has got it now. He's got a head of steam. Trying to get around Perrong. Perrong wins the puck behind his net. Harassed by Carruthers. Sarnblad's there. Here comes Neat. Try to win the puck behind the net. Center out to Carruthers. Oh, gets off his stick. Just off the heel of his stick while he was just about to rip off a wrist shot. Nice play from Neat. Now, Sarnblad behind the net. Comes to Carruthers. But feathered out by Bellingham, but too strong, and that's going to be an icing. Perdoni on the face-off. Wins it back. Oh, shot from the point from Muse. Eventually tipped out. I think that's Young over there. Young loses his footing. Now comes right wing Sacco. His touch pass to Verdoni's off the mark. But it's misplayed by Bellingham. Sacco's able to rattle it in deep. Martin there. Verdoni now with the puck. He's got Sacco out front. Verdoni's pass doesn't find anybody except Young. Young gains the red line, fires it down, deflects off Garzone and into the bench. And we'll have a face-off at center ice. 12:48 left in the third period, 6-1 your score. DS Weston with the lead. Fornato and McKenna on the face-off. Oh, here comes Horhan. Oh, he lost the puck though. Then lost his footing.
Ooh, body's flying right there.
Here comes Bellingham. McKenna back checking, but Bellingham's in the zone. They get a wrist shot off that goes wide. Across for Young. He tips it past Horhan, but there's Roman. Roman off the glass and out, but it's corralled by Riley. He finds Young with a nice play, but his play into the zone is just stolen by Roman. Collision there between a couple of players. Inadvertence. Roman back behind the net. Nobody out front. Reverses direction. Now McKenna's got the puck. Fighting for it with Morsilli. Now Morsilli comes out of the corner. He's got an opportunity to get off a shot. Puck comes around to an empty point. Hamlet just come off the bench. But now his play into the zone. Morsilli taps it in. Ooh, puck just gets away from McKenna. Now it's finally fired down by Bellingham. A couple of players changing. Corbin's on. Fired in for an icing.
You've seen the DS Weston defense have a much bigger presence tonight, doing a good job of moving the puck, keeping it themselves.
Getting involved in the offense.
Yep. Had some good opportunities.
Especially Sawyer Garzone.
Yep.
Not afraid to come in off the point, carry the puck into the zone, and carry it in deep.
Yeah, he had a nice goal.
Cahill shot. Deflects into the corner. Corbin centers that out, but nobody there but Bellingham. Finally rattled up and out by Bellingham. Cahill in a foot race with Brown. Cahill wins the race. Hamlet unable to clear the zone. Cahill and Brown again. Up to the elder Cahill. That's deflected off Sip. And Corbin gets a stick on that and it's out. Jack Cahill able to win this puck away from the defenseman. He walks right in. His shot deflects off the goalie and up into the screen. Tough angle.
Good shot, but a great save by Greg.
Jack Cahill looks to be a freshman. I thought he was older than Andrew, but maybe not.
Guess not.
Andrew's not on my program. Carruthers. I guess it could be same age, same grade. Oh, overskated by the DS defense, but here comes Garzone. He's got Sarnblad. He's getting chased by a bunch of players. Lays that puck off but to a Bellingham player, but it comes right back to him through the feet, but he's unable to get it in a position where he can try to feed it to Sarnblad. Teddy Pomiak's out there. Puck played over to Muse. Muse fires it in deep. Pomiak's going to get there along with Riley. Now Sarnblad turns off the boards, gets it on his forehand, fires that puck in, but it goes wide. Pomianic behind the net. Sarnblad, ooh, can't quite feed Carruthers.
Interference there on Carruthers, got away with it.
Garzone shot. Pomianic, Sarnblad both in the corner. Sarnblad gets sandwiched by two players, but somehow comes out with the puck. And now there's a penalty involving Carruthers As
Yeah, that last play kind of became pretty chippy. Brothers got popped with interference that was not called, and I think he was going for revenge there.
got Keating, and now he's going to spend 2 minutes. Well, yep, 2 minutes in the box. Bellingham will go back on the power play. Chang, Corbin out there as the forwards. Rifled down the ice and over the Bellingham defense. Chang will give chase. Baker's back there. Bellingham gets it up and out of their zone, but Roman's going to get to it first. Circles his net. Fires it up to Corbin. Corbin's, instead of clearing it, just makes a play to Chang. Chang gets around 2 players. Circle the net, he gets hauled down.
Oh!
No call.
Almost goes in off a defender.
Beautiful play by Chang. Still hustling. Chasing after Brown. He and Roman win the puck away from Brown. Now it's Corbin. Fires it off a body into the zone. Here comes Bellingham circling the net. Oh, intercepted by Perdoni. Pokes away from another player. Perdoni with a cutback to his forehand. He walks in, he scores! What an individual shorthanded effort from Joey Perdoni.
That's a great goal by Perdoni. Steals the puck away and then makes a great move on a defender. Great shot to close it out. Beats Greg.
That was Baker that circled his net, was flying out of the zone, and Perdoni took the puck right away from him.
Yeah, that's a great job by Perdoni, shorthanded.
Showed patience. Cut back to his forehand. 7-1. DS Weston. Perdoni and Jack Cahill still out there. Andrew Cahill and Garzone on D.
I think they're just trying to figure out maybe who scored that or what was going on there. I don't know, but the ref,
No.
they're going to do running time.
Yeah, clock's running. 45 seconds left in the penalty. Covered up by Sip. As you know, the clock's still running. The 6-goal lead. Perdoni on the face-off. Won by Bellingham, but they can't keep it in the zone. Cahill almost with a steal. Andrew Cahill is going to scoop up that puck. Connect with Jack Cahill. Trying to get around a man.
Ooh, trip.
Loses his feet. And there it is. Does draw a tripping call.
DSW going to go to the power play. Try and get their 8th goal here, maybe.
Henchy going to the box for 2. Trip. But again, clock running, so already down to 154 on the power play. Sarnblad wins that. Oh, Sacco with a quick turnaround backhander that's covered up nicely by Greg. Pomianic out there with Sarnblad and Sacco and Martin and Cahill and Garzone. Sacco feathers it in the corner. Sarnblad battles, kicks it to his stick. He's got Garzone, but doesn't see him in time. Circles the net, fires a shot off. The rebound is cleared away by Bellingham. 1:09 left on the power play. Sarnblad at the red line. And over the line, through a bunch of legs. Loses the puck, but it comes right to Sacco. Fans on the shot, and Bellingham can't clear it. Kept in by Garzone at the point. He's going to walk in all the way, shoot that puck wide on the short side. Bellingham is able to get it out with a nice little play. Garzone's back to win the puck away from the Bellingham forward. 6:03 left, 40 seconds left on the power play. McKenna, head of steam, over the line, feathers it off, but Sarnblad is going the other way. Now Sarnblad cutting back to his backhand. His centering pass for McKenna. It's batted around. Kept in at the point. Roman. His shot goes over the net. Sarnblad plays it to himself, but now it's finally kicked out in front. Sacco's effort goes wide. Sacco behind the net. 8 seconds left on the power play. McKenna behind the net. Trying to get it out in front.
Tried the Michigan drill there. Almost got it.
Fancy effort there from Braden McKenna.
Yeah, good idea.
5:12 running clock here in the third period. 7-1. DS Weston. Power play is over. Kings back to even strength. McKenna against the boards, comes off the boards, loses the puck. Now it's kept in the far point by Muse. Here's Corbin trying to cut out in front.
Wow.
And somehow sneaks it past Greg on that near post. Seemed like they had it all shut off, but Corbin found a way.
I don't know how that went in, but Corbin finds a hole. Great shot from no angle.
Yeah, really terrible angle. Somehow squeezed it between the goaltender and the post. 8-1 now. 4:11 left in the game. Hamblett is able to work it up, but goes over the glass. Face off inside the DS zone. Bellingham changing. 3:50 left in the game.
This was a good game by DS Weston. All around, controlled the puck. Good passing. The pressure wasn't really there from Bellingham, so they were able to make good decisions. Snaps a 6-game losing streak.
Moves the record to 4-7. Hopefully give them a little momentum going in the next game. You're right, they definitely had more time tonight, which is everything. Didn't have to panic and whack at the puck. Made a lot of good plays tonight.
Yeah, the energy was just much higher going into this game. And it was obvious. They fell down 1-0, but even at that point, the confidence was not lost. Griffin Sipp was solid after that first goal. Didn't see many shots, but Bellingham did have a couple of good opportunities that he was able to make big saves on.
Yannick flipped that ahead for Cahill, but now Bellingham skates out of the zone with it. Perdoni fighting for it. Garzone tries to play it up the left wing to cross him for others, but misses him, and it will be icing. We're down to 2:24 left in the game. Chang on the face-off with Gilman. Gilman wins back to the point. Wrist shot. From Keating, bounces off a few bodies. Back to the point, Baker. That shot hits a body from Eldridge. Eldridge again with the puck. Eldridge centers it out in front. Dangerous play, but now penalty here in the final 2 minutes on Chang.
For a trip
on Gilman.
I don't know about a trip. Just going to waste more time in this game.
Yeah, it's sort of hooked his leg, I think, a little bit. But we will be close to 1:10 left in the game by the time we get back underway. 5-on-4, power play for Bellingham. Young, his shot's deflected. Cleared down the ice. Baker chases after it. Corbin's forechecking. Baker gets around Corbin, gains the red line. Trying to get around Perdoni, does. Trying to get around Hamblett, does. 47 seconds left in the game. But now Hamblett wins the puck back, up to the point. Kept in nicely by Fornato. Rattled in deep, but now here's Muse. He'll clear it far point. Perong's there. 25 seconds left in the game. Rattled in by Bellingham, but wrong side of the red line. That's going to be icing, and this might end up doing it.
Yeah. Just let him play. No need to call an icing there. Just going to waste down the clock. That'll do the game. 10 seconds left.
Yeah, then we'll get this face-off off in time as teams are changing. Less than 5 seconds. So everybody comes out on the ice to congratulate Griffin Sipp on a very strong, solid effort. Teams will line up and shake hands. Again, your final score here from the campus of the River School is DS Weston 8 and Bellingham 1. We'll see you next time.